Hello. Here is why I think Raven's crouch dash, her Wavu, is the best in the game. Here goes. Number 1. She gets a lot of damage. Let me fix this. She gets a lot of damage from that move. If they stay on the ground, it's 35 there, 38 for that, but don't ever finish it because it's not worth it. Because she gets this guy, which is a ton of damage. Sometimes it whiffs. That. A small little step. Sometimes you don't need to do that. But against certain matchups you do. Anyway, the other thing is her moves from the crouch dash, from the Wavu, are all mids. So every single one of her like good tools that she can use from this, they're all gonna be mid. And the ones that aren't mid are low. There are no highs that she can do, which is fine. She has an unsafe launcher that launches on normal hit. She has a safe counter hit launcher, which launches on counter hit. It also does so much damage. Like, the wall's gonna be here, but that's 100. And she can also do some like little cute things. Let's see if I can demonstrate that. Do little cute things like that. Lots of damage. She's also got just some nice moves from this nice crouch dash. This nice Wavu. The issue though is that she has to do a lot just to push her opponent into the wall. Whereas these dudes, these Mishima guys, with their fancy, speedy wave dashes, they don't need to do much. And my wave dashes suck. And it did not take very many to get Raven to the wall. And now I'm at the wall. Diligent stuff. But the thing about them is they've got really good moves, like electric. Very safe on it. Problem is, it's a move. So all you have to do is read either the hell sweep, which you're gonna want to try to block anyway. But if it turns out that you didn't do that, then you're blocking that. And those are like the two main moves about the crouch dash mix-up. So that's pretty intense. The other thing is this move, it's kind of hard to step. Should go into simple select. I'm gonna do that in a second. But Devil Jin, if you're stepping, that's not right. If you're stepping, you're gonna step that hell sweep. You have all the time in the world to punish. Poor guy. He ate all this damage. So it's really risky for old Mishimas to do their things. Now, Raven, her thing is plenty risky too. In fact, let me do Master Raven against Master Raven here. Okay, so first of all, her hell sweep, it's gonna be tricky to step. And the reason for this is every time she's crouch dashing like that, she's aligning herself. So it can be a little tricky to step, but I guess if you're sidestepping right, you'll kind of avoid it for the most part. But it's kind of tough. Maybe it's not as tough. But the reward that she gets from landing her low makes it really scary. And because of that, it means that her opponent is going to be getting hit by mids much more often because they want to block that low, because it's genuinely scary. And because she's just crouch dashing towards them, backdashing is not going to help. And even if those moves are steppable, albeit difficult to step, guess what? She's got a homing move. Why not? It is minus a lot, though. Not minus? It is minus 14, but yeah, that's fine. Also pushes back a lot, a little bit. So sometimes it can be hard to punish. But for the most part, not really. Despite the fact that she doesn't have any highs, everything is amazing. Her lows, and she has 3 of them from the crouch dash, they're all very unsafe. So she's got this guy, that guy, and that's not that guy. This guy! I'm gonna fix that recording. This guy. So when she's crouch dashing, she's gonna go for, if she's gonna go for a low, she's gonna go for one of those 3 lows. The issue is that, look at the frame advantage here. Every single one is launch punishable. Actually, not doing one of them. I think it's that middle one. Do it. Nope, not that one. Do it. Oh my gosh. 3rd time's charm? There it is. So yeah, all of these are minus 15. Which means that most of the cast can punish it with their well-standing pressure. That's every single one. Yeah, very easy to punish. And this guy is like one of those big giant delayed hopping punishes. So her lows are risky. Raven's crouch dash is pretty good. And every time she's doing that, let me just record her doing a bunch. I usually suck at it on that side, but we'll see. So here's Raven doing a bunch of little Wavus. And I think that entire time, like, she is glued to you. Like, if you're stepping, she is following you that whole time. Yeah. Yeah. Raven snakedash is super cool. Just the sheer amount of things that she gets from it make it really strong. I really do think that it could be the best Wavu in the game, besides the fact that it doesn't push much, and also this important thing that I neglected to go over. So I'm gonna go over it real fast. So, to do Raven's crouch dash, or this thing, she has to do this, which is the dash from standing. The standing crouch dash, if you will. And she has to link the standing crouch dash into a crouching crouch dash. The problem with this, though, is that the standing crouch dash, she can't block out of it. She is stuck in this animation. So this entire time where she's got her head down, she is basically saying, like, please hit me with a mid. But don't do a high, because I will launch it. But the whole time she's doing this animation, she's crushing highs, but she can't block. She has to crouch cancel to block, which leaves her open. However, from crouch, this crouch dash, she can block right away. So if I do the standing crouch dash, I'm pretty open to getting hit, even if I'm holding back. You can see I'm holding back in the little input reader thing. That sucks. So if I'm doing it from crouch, I can block pretty much immediately. You can see she like stands up with no real rest. See? Wonderful. Very, very useful. Now, the reason this isn't that big of a con is because the way Raven is built, the way Raven is built, she wants to be at about this range. Range 3. That's her ideal little zone. Because then she can like zone with a black hole. She can like go in with this guy, which is really fast. She can do this low. Everything is whiffing. But yeah, she likes to be range 3. And as a result of this detriment that her crouch dash will not be blockable from the start is kind of okay. Because she's already outside of that range, and by the time she's actually in range, she's able to do her crouching crouch dashes, which means that she can block at any point. So against anyone who is like hop kick happy, she's going to be able to block. So it's like, haha, he hop kicked, do that, which is really nice. And black hole puts her into that ideal range on whiff, which is really good. Even if she just like turns around from the back turn, like does this little get out thing, it's a nice easy transition into the Ravu wave, which I failed right there. Let's do it nice and smooth. There we go. Beautiful. So once you're mixing up her Ravu wave with all of her other little tools like that, it's like genuinely scary. It's really strong. And I really do think that the more I explore this, it's like, it's just better than the Mishimas, which is really funny. I think that there is an argument to be made that Raven may be the best Mishima in Tekken at doing Mishima things. I mean, I don't know if I would go as far as saying that Raven is better than all of the Mishimas, but I think she's better than all the Mishimas at specifically doing the things that make the Mishimas the Mishimas. She doesn't have a super fast electric, but this is while standing. She is safe on block and launch. It does so much damage. That's good. She can also do like the cute thing. Did I already show this? I think I already showed this, but we're seeing it again. It's cute. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah. I'm gonna edit this together now. Thanks for watching.